You're going to have to wake up that day and be like, damn, I'm going to fire Sarah.
Only dictators get up excited to be leaders.
Exactly. Well, yeah, he just wakes up and starts tweeting. But being a leader is tough. You're going to make a lot of hard decisions. Starting a company is one of the hardest things you'll ever do. And if you want to be a good, strong founder, you got to be a good, strong leader too. So you have to take that good with the bad. Again, I'm not necessarily this aggressive, but it's important that I stress that. Let's start talking about your idea, dream. Okay? What we're going to do very quickly is vet your idea. Tomorrow, vision and validation. We're going to have some very brilliant people in this room, and we're going to get into the proper structure of the program. We're going to start really diving into it, really giving you honest critiques. Just imagine you're going to get Shark Tank every week. It'll be fun. It'll give you a hard look at yourself. It'll make you harder, make you stronger. And you'll get some honest critical feedback on how to improve. We're going to be looking at that. One thing they're all going to do midway through is you're going to incorporate it. How many of you already incorporated? I'm just curious. So I call. Me too. I just incorporated. Everyone is going to incorporate it. No one's going to invest the sole proprietorship. No one's going to invest just because you have a business card. You have to do all of these things on the back end, things nobody tells you about. Paperwork, articles of formation. We'll help you with that. We'll provide you the resources. We have a legal partner that'll be helping us with that too, at a very discounted rate. So we're going to provide all these. But by the time you graduate, you're going to have a fully incorporated business. You're going to have a fully vetted idea. And as we get into that last section, you'll actually have a strategy for growth. You're going to be able to explain very quickly, by the numbers, how you're going to make money. How you're going to make money for your investors. How you're going to make enough money to hire 100 people. How fast you're going to pay back those investors. We're going to have all those tools. It's already there for you. But you got to get through these assignments already. You gotta, if you haven't started on your assignments for tonight, you're already behind. And tomorrow's going to be fast. Tomorrow's going to come up real fast. So let's talk about how we're going to do all that. First are these sessions. This is orientation. I'm not going to be barking at y'all every session. Hopefully I'll just be opening up with funny stories. It's the mentors that are barking at y'all. In the mentor-led sessions, we're going to have 3 to 5 very brilliant people every time at a very different piece of starting a company. Again, vision and validations tomorrow. So we're going to have some really good people that can help you hone your why. Help you figure out what that passion is and how you can translate that idea you currently have right now in your heart into something that's actually going to be a business. We're going to work also in hot seats. Remember talking about the Shark Tank thing? That'll be the first thing we do. I'm going to get 5 to 10 of y'all sitting up here. We're going to have our mentors on a panel. You're going to have 60 seconds to explain your idea. And you're going to get some quick, critical feedback immediately. Don't take it personally. Take it with everything that it means. Doesn't mean that person's right.
Openness.
Again, you're going to challenge your openness. Increase your openness. How much are you willing to endure? How much are you willing to accept that maybe this isn't the right thing? Maybe I got to tweak it a little bit. Maybe I got to think about my market a little more. But these people are going to challenge you on that. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's the next $1 billion company. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'll find out. I'll be with you the whole way. But that's what the mentors are going to do. Then we're going to dive into some talks. We'll dive into some talks from each of these mentors, giving you scenarios, case studies, as to why or how they found their whys, or how they went about surveying 100 people at scale, all of these things every step of the way. Then we're going to jump right back into the hot seats. We're going to do it again. Then we'll get into some Q&A, figure out what you're doing wrong, talk about our working group assignments, which will be that last piece. And again, your president, which you're going to choose tonight, is going to be the one that reports. So we'll have reports due. And you don't want to make your president look like a fool. So that's important. This is important why you all get together at a designated time and y'all communicate with each other. This is a team-based effort. And you'll see why when we talk a little bit more about what happens after graduation when you have a fully vetted company. Also, if you only need help with assignments, you just need to, still trying to work out the hours, but it'll likely be Wednesdays during the day. I will basically live at Galvanize on Wednesdays to talk to you all. So I'm still working on my calendar for that, but we're going to have office hours, about 20-minute segments. You're able to just yell at me, cry at me, hug me, whatever. And we can see what we can do to help you. See who we still need to connect with. Now, let's talk about the tough part. Some of you won't be here in a few weeks. But how do you stay in? It's easy. It's really, really easy, y'all. You do the work we give you, you'll build a business, and here you graduate. It's pretty simple. You don't do the work, we give you more work. You don't want that. You don't want that. We'll give you more, we really will give you more work. And then you'll drop out. It's up to you. What constitutes dropping out? It's okay to drop out. It's the worst thing. It's not the worst thing that could happen. The worst thing that could happen is if you should go out on your own and you just fail without the support network. What we're doing is we're building a very safe structure so that you can fail and not suffer the consequences. Like we're losing all your money. We're losing your family. We're losing your house. Teaching you all those things nobody tells you to do. Giving you all the safe options in a very structured and safe environment. But again, it's up to you. If you have a weak idea, it's probably what's going to happen. What's going on? Just joining us?
Yes, that's okay.
What's your name?
I'm here.
Here? Awesome. You want to tell everybody who you are, what you do, what brought you to F5?
I work for Office of Attorney General. I do projects, software IT projects, and I just thought I'd learn something different.
All right, man. Well,
Everybody had to do it. It's not
Everybody
just
had to do it. You're just being called out now.
Okay.
Well, have a seat. We're gonna break up into groups a little bit.
Feel free to grab some popcorn if you like.
Always thinking. I lack conscientiousness. And that was one of the things that I found out I was particularly good at. But again, if you have a weak idea, we're gonna parse that out of you pretty quickly. That'll force you to drop out. Which again, it's not a bad thing. This is the perfect place to be told this is probably not the best thing for you. Come back and you got a better one. And if you're not giving the effort, yeah, we're gonna give you more work. If you put in low effort. Or if you just don't have a good attitude on this. It's not for everybody. That's okay. It's okay.
But if you do drop out, you're invited to come back.
Yeah, it's okay to drop out. It's okay to drop out. You'll get a 100% refund if you drop out after next week. Again, you'll find out a lot tomorrow. But we hope you don't. We hope you're up for the challenge that I'm posing to you right now. But that's there for you. That's there for you. If you don't, if you make it through and just still ain't working, things happen. Personal things, financial things. We can't tell the future. I wish I could. I changed a lot of stuff. But you can re-enroll within the next year completely free. Let's say again, we make it through sessions 5, 6, and your idea is just really still not sticking. We will ask you to leave. That's okay. You can come back, retool it. Maybe have a different idea. Doors open. Doors still open. But that's going to be the challenge we pose to you. You're going to figure it out. Let's get to the fun stuff. My favorite part, bonus pool. Now, treat this not necessarily as, I would think of more as stock options. You're going to have a 4% in this pool. It's going to last 15 years. And how do all these points get split up? This is pretty cool. Nobody does this. 1% goes back to Founder Institute at headquarters, keep them doing what they're doing. They manage all the paperwork, the legal, they write the checks. 1% goes back to the directors. Another's also weighted to the mentors. So the mentors are really incentivized to provide the best value because you're going to be rating the mentors just as harshly as they might be rating you. That last percent is going to go back to you all, which is, again, why this teamwork is so important. because you want all of you to succeed. The more companies that graduate out of this cohort, the more checks y'all get if one of you hits. Think of that. You all have a small ownership in each of your fellow cohorts companies. This ain't a rat race. It's a jungle gym. So think of it that way. And that'll give you a lot more reasons, outside of everything I already told you, about why you want to be successful, why you want to challenge yourself and challenge each other. Create some enduring shit, y'all. Now, as a team in FI, it's pretty low-key. You all have already probably talked to admissions with Megan, Corey, and all them. There's Deo and Jonathan Reacham. You'll get to know them, I'm sure. You'll see their faces very often. But let's just for reference. Let's talk about what happens after the graduation piece and that network you're going to really be exposed to. And again, this all happens at graduate. Training sessions. We have more training programs available to you in other cities. Let's say you're traveling, trying to scale. We're going to plug you in. As much as we want to introduce you to somebody in Silicon Valley in the mid-session, can't do it. You have to wait till you graduate. That's when the doors open. You get to talk to all these other program graduates. It's pretty cool. There's other things outside of it, and we're going to have, fun programs after graduation. We'll get to throw some cool events for you all. Music, live performing acts. I like doing that, it's fun. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff for y'all. It's a community. There's also this extra program support, so if you're just pushing out a beta, we have a program section for you too. We can get you through the door, looking for angel investors. We have an angel investor network. And again, a seed network too. All of that can be yours. If the price is right. Also, nobody has this number. We have a lot of different partners around the world. $2 million worth in partner offerings. From HubSpot discounts to Salesforce subscriptions. There's a lot of things that help you scale your business technologically that take a lot. You don't realize how much this stuff costs on the back end to scale your business. We have all of these discounts. Some of them are free for the first year. That allow you to get to that next level. So you're not worried about making payroll. Or just eating. And we'll have graduate meetings. I already have a lot of really cool talks in my head that I want to put together. Have really cool one. We want to do something with Bitcoin over there, but we'll let Connor talk about that. He's a good Bitcoiner. Everyone knows about Bitcoin watching. He knows his shit. So, let's wrap this up. We'll talk almost about an hour now. About on time. This is up to you, y'all. I'm merely showing y'all the door. Y'all gotta walk through it. Everything about this is a test. Bless you. All of it's a test. And the only person grading this test is you. I'm not grading it. Mentors aren't grading it. If it's not excellent by your standards, it's probably not going to be excellent by ours. We'll know it very quickly. Mentors will know it very quickly. Most importantly, you'll know it. So you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a whole lot. But again, nobody's got the same path. Nobody's got the same path. And what's important is that you'll figure it out, and you're not going to figure it out alone. Because we built a very structured system, really strong curriculum, a very challenging curriculum, and a whole buttload of smart people to guide you through it. And it's up to you, y'all. What's the main reason why startups die? What? Founder gives up. That's right. I don't want y'all to give up. So welcome. Let's do some Q&A. I know y'all probably still have some questions. And right after that, we're going to take like a 10-minute break. I'm going to go feed the meter. So I get a ticket. And we'll get back together, and then we'll start actually putting some groups together. So, questions? Questions?
For companies that already started, and Are we able to take advantage of some of the services that are discounted?
Not yet, again, we have to get you to the program.
Okay.
Yeah, so upon graduation.
How much should I really kind of budget in terms of what I need to spend on my personal finances during this class? I know I read one that makeup assignments like required like, you know, some ad buy on Facebook or something like that.
Again, it's gonna be, we can talk about those on a case-by-case basis, but we should be, you know, we're gonna provide some pretty easy budgeting for that, get it from an advertising standpoint. We really want you to try and do it all for free.
Okay.
But again, if you're looking at the curriculum, if you're looking a little depth in there, that'll be something you're gonna have to consider. But yeah, we'll get to that point once we've made it to that stage. Anybody else?
What happens to the pool after the 15-year period? Is the Founder Institute no longer invested in your company? Or?
Correct. But yeah, FI's only been around for 10 years, so we haven't seen anybody do that. But it's a good question. Yeah, they just kind of die out. Well, hopefully by that point, though, you'd have figured out whether or not this company's going to work or not.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if you're rocking and rolling and making money, then I guess then you're getting annual checks from it, or.
Oh, well, again, it's only going to happen in a liquidity event. It's like if you raise money or you get acquired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, don't think of it as just like, where's my monthly check? It's if you raise $30 million,
Right.
all of you will get a check.
But if you just grow
You
and
just
then
grow,
you're
there's
just
nothing.
making money,
Yep.
it's not paying out to the.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Anybody else?
I do have one other.
Follow
So I ended up enrolling yesterday,
Mhm.
and I've gone through some of the portal, but will we get a chance to kind of go through and show like where I'm falling behind and what all the stuff that we need to do and like where to check, just so we.
Yeah, all
Around
this stuff.
this,
Yeah, and as a tomorrow's gonna be a little bit different since we're just jumping right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I'll get a little bit of sleep tonight, catching up. But you know, typically all assignments will be due at 5 p.m. right before the session from last week.
Okay.
So, but as for tomorrow, we're just gonna have to start really getting to it over the next week.
Okay. Would you just like show us the portal and show us like where we find things and?
Sure. Yeah,
just so
sure.
it's,
I mean,
like,
we
clear
have
exactly.
online tutorials too. So what I'm gonna do as well, like HQ handles a lot of the automated piece. So you should be getting, since you just enrolled
Yeah.
too, some of you that have enrolled earlier already had like a lot of those instructions. So that'll come, and I'll just make sure we flag as a priority so you get that stuff, so you're not falling behind. Because
Okay. Yeah, it just seemed like there was like a whole bunch of different stuff, and I wasn't sure like what's actually important or not important.
Yeah.
Like
So
this is,
yeah.
like, a
So
whole
when you
bunch
look
of
at each individual course, each you know it's like, so let's say for tomorrow,
Mhm.
vision validation. There's one whole page that just has all of your kind of assignments. You got to tackle them one by one by one. Usually you're going to want to go into Google Doc. Want to upload on a Google Doc. One thing I forgot to show you is what your sessions are, or what this actual stuff's going to look like. Yeah. So this is what a really good assignment looks like. You got a lot of detail. You know, there's, you know, all of the reading assignments, you have notes. You can't just put complete. Things that you've learned, the questions that each one of these things pose to you. This is what a good assignment looks like. And there's examples for you, which I'll make sure are followed up for you. But you're gonna have a lot. You're actually gonna start really getting into your first kind of customer profile very quickly. Here's what a bad one looks like. Just links. I do not want to see a Google Doc link. I really don't want to do that. That will get you a 1. You'll see during the hot seats. You'll see the mentors put this up after your pitch. 5, 4, 2, 1.
Oh, those are out there.
Well, there's 2 and a 1. You
That's
know,
not,
so
that's
there's
not
no
what you
3.
should be shooting for anyway.
There's no 3, right? There's no 3. There's no 3. So we're not asking for 3s. 3s don't tell us anything. Same thing for the mentors. 3s aren't going to tell them anything about what the value they're providing. You're either going to be a rock star that day or you're not going to be. And there's going to be critical feedback for either point as to why you're ranked. No 3s. It's an internal thing. So this is what a 1 looks like for your assignment. That's what a 5 looks like. And you'll see it. You'll see them on the back end when you look at your course load. The more detail, probably the better. Sarah, you got a question?
I have a question. So if somebody misses a class, how soon is the recording available?
Try to get it up within the first 24 hours. Yeah. So that
But
would work
now
for us.
there's, like, how immediate it was live streamed?
Well, basically, what FI gives us, they send us a package, which they just did today. And what I'll do is upload it in, put it into space, and then you'll have a chance to look at all that. You look confused, Jen.
I
So.
didn't hear. I didn't hear anything you said.
Oh, she was asking about access to the video. So the question was, how soon will the videos be uploaded online? And you only within the first 24 hours of the session. So you have access to it by end of day, following day. Cool? Anybody else? All right. Let's take a 15-minute break. I gotta go run a feeding meter. And when we come back up, we're all gonna shuffle around. Cool? Awesome. Thank you.